Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Drake, and this is American Arms Channel. Today it's going to be a quick one, and we're going to review this jacket, which, one moment please, is the Cabelas Northern Flight Men's Insulated Jacket with Foremost Rappel. Now, this isn't the exact same jacket that you will find on Cabelas' website right now, because this one, I believe, was phased out for newer versions. The Northern Flight gear has been revamped year after year, but in general, between now, which is spring of 2018, and we'll say spring of 2019, they're going to have relatively the same stuff until they revamp for probably late 2019 or 2020. What this is it's a partly goose down double jacket. It has it's insulated, it's waterproof, it's really fantastic, and it has way too many pockets. And that's joking, but it's got enough pockets that you could load yourself down pretty easily, and it is very warm. One thing I can say is that when I did have my waders on, I got out in the field, my pants, you know, if I didn't have good insulated pants or Carhartts on, wind blew right through me. Hands would be cold, face would be frostbitten, everything's just nasty, but my core under this jacket, absolutely toasty warm. There were days where it was 25 degrees outside with blowing wind, and I had this thing zipped halfway down just so I could get some fresh air in there because I was getting too hot. So really great jacket. It does come with a hood, this model at least. You can adjust the tautness of that hood. It does button up. This one is in Realtree Max 5, which is my favorite duck hunting camo pattern. I did hunt with this in February during cold weather in the snow after rabbits. Great field jacket as well. And on warmer days, and especially when you're hunting snow goose during conservation season, one really big advantage of this coat that I found was the under jacket. Now, this is a really great spring or early fall jacket. It is short, so you may look a little funny with, you know, flannels hanging out from underneath it or longer garments, but it will keep you warm and it's breathable, so it's not really a terrible thing to be able to strip down to if it's not quite warm enough for t-shirts or long sleeve shirts, but it's not quite cold enough for the full-on jacket. The outer shell of the jacket's actually very nice for just rainy weather, so if you're in early October or teal season and it's just downpouring but you're after the ducks, this jacket will definitely shear that water, keep you dry. I can't really say enough great things about it. Going on to the pockets and shell holders and stuff, this model is equipped with 7 shell holders on each side. I've got some black powder brass hulls in here from rabbit hunting all the way back in February still. But very effective, very taut, will keep any size shell. These are 2.5-inch brass hulls, keeps them in real nicely, hold up to 3.5-inch. The one thing I don't like about it is the canvas flap that goes over the top will take a long time to break in, and even when it is broken in, it's pretty floppy and stays open. And if you're a kind of person who wants to be able to clasp that to make sure that no shells escape, it doesn't have that option. Could you retrofit that with a little bit of Velcro? Absolutely, it wouldn't be hard at all. But it would be nice if they included the same kind of clasp as they do here, because it wouldn't be too hard to fight through it. Just grab it, rip it open, get a shell, and get it out. So you can have 14 shells on you, no problem. There's plenty of pocket space. Down below it, they're on each side, with a very symmetrical jacket, by the way. You have, and I've got, I don't know what in there, but you've got some fairly open pockets for shells, general gear, calls, etc. On the sides, you have hand warming pockets, have a nice fleece lining. Up top here, I've got just a drop-in pocket on each side. And now here's a really cool feature, is the left breast pocket is zippered, and I can reach in, and it's compartmentalized. So I have a top compartment, which of course I can't show you on camera, but I'll feel it out as I'm talking to you so I know what I'm saying. And a bottom compartment that reaches down deeper, and it's fairly deep. It's a big pocket. You could put a lot in there. As you can see, I don't have very small hands, and I can really get my hand down inside of that jacket. Now the nice thing is, if you're having trouble finding what you want, or maybe you need to keep something a little bit more dry on the inside, you also have access through the inside of the jacket through a nice metal zipper, and you can get in there and have a shallow pocket. But if you fish your way through, you can actually get into the other side of the pocket, so both sides can access, so you can be inside or outside the coat and access whatever you've put in into those pocket sections. Let me get this zip back up here. Buttons and metal zipper on the outside. Now the inner layer, the inner coat, attaches to the shell via a plastic zipper with plastic pull tabs. But they're heavy duty and I didn't have any problems with snagging. Now the outer shell has a very heavy duty zipper that has 2 tabs on it, so I can pull it up or down. This mostly just lets you get into your waders, etc. So nature calls and you need to get out of your waders quick, etc. You don't have to take the jacket completely off. You can just zip up from the bottom. Really nice. You have metal clasps, as you can hear. They're very, very good. A lot of times I didn't even clasp the whole thing. I just got the bottom 2 and the top 2 wherever I was stopping, and that was good. But very easy to pull off in case I do need to get inside of or open up the jacket and take it off. My one point of contention with this jacket is going to be how the inner coat secures to the outer shell, and it's best to show this up close. Here on the sleeves, if I pull them out, you have a metal tab here and a fabric loop that is part of the seam. Now the problem with that is if you forget about this or you really start yanking, one of these is going to rip off, and it's not just going to come off cleanly, it's probably going to rip the jacket, either end of the jacket, pretty harshly. So it's good to secure it. It keeps you from easily pulling your inner coat away from your outer coat, but it's not the most secure, and that's probably why this is one of the lower priced models of the coat, and you can see there again the same system for the top of the neck. Other than that, it's a really exceptional coat. It's got a lot of options. The hood is zippered on, and it stays on. I didn't take it off at all this year because I didn't need to, and a lot of times it just really helped beat the wind. It wasn't exceptionally warm, other than whatever headgear you've got on, this will keep the wind off it and will hold that heat in. So it's a very well thought out, well put together jacket that I very much enjoy and was very much worth the price point. I did get it on sale. It was $125. Regular price I believe was closer to $200 or $240. So this is the model jacket that's more of the premium price range. But even then, if I really needed a jacket and I was just like, all right, I need a brand new jacket that's going to last me for years, I'm thinking that this thing is very well priced and is definitely got the value. So that being said, just one of my recommendations and experience with this gear. I will keep you updated should in the future at any time anything change or fail on this piece of equipment. As always, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Comments below, I always answer them. God bless, keep your powder dry. We'll see you in the next video.